Dumela me Nthabeleng.
Dumela me Ellen.
Phela jwang me?
Ka phela me o phela jwang?
I'm doing well, May. Thank you. How are things going? Thanks so much for joining us today. How have you been?
Thanks for reaching out to us, Ellen. It's been really a tough time where like you really don't know what to do the next day just because you are trying to understand the behavior of the coronavirus and how you better want to protect your staff and your babies. So it's been very easy really, but luckily we haven't had a case at TTL or even the clients that we support, we have no case. So that's the good part of it. But otherwise, we are busy in terms of trying to plan better and respond better to COVID, and at the same time continue to do our TTL work every day.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
So what kinds of safety protocols and stuff are you doing around COVID?
I'll start with the office, and then I'll move to outreach. Everyone coming into TTL campus, at the entry of the whole building, we have a sanitizer there so people can hand sanitize themselves. And we also have brochures that we got from other organizations. They are in Sesotho, so people can grab one and read for themselves. And they get into the front office, and everyone that goes into the front office, we do a temperature screening just to kind of like know what's going on. And everyone coming through that door or through our gates is expected to wear a mask. So everywhere in these offices, wherever possible, we have hand sanitizers. In the outreach, each car has hand sanitizers, we have gloves. One outreach car that goes out has a thermometer for screening. And so that when we go into each household, we screen them for temperature and make sure, like, even when they wear the kits, we have a kind of like a spray kind of sanitizer so that we can spray the lymph board, we spray these pens, the scale pens, so that from one child to the other, we make sure that they are clean.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. So I know you've been also dealing with some drought the last couple of years. Have you had any rain yet this year?
Oh, Ellen, this is one of those things that we start thinking, or we start wondering, is this really how we are going to live in Mokhotlong or in Lesotho entirely, with no rain until very late in the end of the year and early of the next year, which is very late for growing season, which makes life difficult because it's very dry, there's water shortage. Still the same thing, although a little bit different because we haven't had water shortages in Mokhotlong. But the last rain that we had was in March. And since then, we have only had a few showers late September and early October. But that's the rain that doesn't really contribute much to the current drought. So yes, we are still faced with drought yet again this year.
And what are the consequences of that for our TTL families?
Unfortunately, Ellen, the sad true story is that we are going to face increasing food insecurity, and that leads to malnutrition. And with drought, this means that we are going to see waterborne related diseases such as cholera, diarrhea, and most often they affect children. So we might also see an increase of children needing our support because they have gone through the illnesses such as diarrhea, in fact, because diarrhea is the one that it's a common illness for children. So these are the sad stories of things that you shouldn't expect, but you already expect. You know, it's what we are anticipating.
Right. That's so sad.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit more about Mokhotlong, the town that you live in?
Mokhotlong, in one really good explanation that one can give, it's one of the districts in the middle of nowhere, in the mountains. We are 5 hours drive from Maseru, around 300 kilometers away from the capital city, which sometimes it's a challenge for us because there are services that we need only in Maseru. Most people in Mokhotlong live on subsistence farming, which now with the drought, it really doesn't just affect crops, it also affects animal farming. So many villages around us are still in the remote areas where accessible to roads, we hardly can reach many people even using a simple cell phone. So Mokhotlong is really in the middle of nowhere.
Right, and then on top of that, the still high HIV prevalence just complicates everything.
And top of that, there is still HIV and AIDS issues, unemployment issues, and now on top of all that, we have COVID-19, which even though we may not really say there are high numbers in the city of reported case, because our testing is not as you would expect, but the effects of corona are hitting us really hard.
Right.
The food prices are like skyrocketing. Like, how are people going to survive? Even with the minimum money that they make, it doesn't really buy as much as it used to buy last year or beginning of the year before corona. So those are the hardships we face.
Yeah. And I know last time I was at TTL in 2015, you know, TTL was the only game in town providing services for little kids. Is there anyone else providing those services now?
There's two answers to that, Ellen. It's a sad fact that there's no one providing services. But it's also a good thing that there's no one, because we are not in competition. So our work is solely honest and genuine because we're not trying to compete with anyone. So the one really good answer is that no one is here to fill up the gaps that TTL is doing. So the entire support for vulnerable children under 5 years really relies on TTL.
Yeah, well, thank goodness you're there doing that great work, May. So do you think you could give us a tour of TTL today?
Oh, sure. But one thing that I want to highlight, maybe as I move from room or one location to the other, the cell phone network reception may be a challenge. So if I freeze, please let me know that I have frozen, so I can try to do that. And before I do that, yes, before I do that, you know, protocols, my friend. I have to wear my mask.
Good call. I like how it matches your outfit. Very nice.
Yes, I don't just wear stuff. I make sure that I look free.
Yep.
All right, madam. I'm gonna go into show a few rooms, and in the kids' room right now, I don't know what's happening because it's almost the next time for people for the shift, day shift and night shift. So it may be a little bit of like chaos and stuff. So
that's okay. We want to see it all.
Whatever's
happening, we want to see.
Let's see how it goes.
All right. Oops, back to you.
It's back to me. All right.
There you go.
Okay. All right. I will start with our first bedroom. This is where we have all our 9 kids in here. And when we have more kids, this is another empty bedroom where we can put more kids. And you can see those who may know, who are doctors, who wonder why we have the medical exam room. It serves as a changing a table for changing diapers. So we use that stuff. Then this is the safe home supervisor's room. It really used to be our medical room, but we no longer have a lot of stuff in here because yes, children are still sick sometimes, but we only have a few medications that we need to keep. And in here is the front office. That's where people come, and as they come in, they go in there. But this is the way I was talking that you have a sanitizer and you have educational material.
Nice.
And as you come into TTL, you are met by our, this is our, you can see it's.
Oh, cool. That's new. I like that.
Yes, as you come in, this is what you see. You see the sanitizer, you see that, and then you knock into Nthabeleng's office, and then everything is taken care of.
You're
So
getting
now
fancy over there.
Sorry?
I said you're getting fancy over there.
And now I'm gonna go into the safe home, right?
Okay, sounds good.
Yes, be ready.
Where the magic happens.
Go.
Dumelang Bome.
I told you it's a mess. Look at that. We are folding our nappies and clothes from the line.
It is usually very tidy in there, but sometimes you gotta fold clothes. So
yeah, right now we are working on that. Sanitize! Don't get sanitizer around that. Sanitize! This little guy loves sanitizers. Sanitize! Sanitize! Hey! Sanitize! Sanitize! High five. High five.
Cutie, how's it going?
Hey!
What's wrong?
Hello.
What's wrong?
He loves the camera so much, he's just looking at it.
Oh, nice.
He's just staring. So, Ellen, I think you may remember a few of them, but some of them maybe you won't know. So I'll introduce Mema Buitume. She's our part-time caregiver and part-time means. Man.
Fela Juan. Fela Hantle. Amen.
And then we have Mema Tsiban Sitoko, who joined us sometime in 2016.
Dumelame.
And then I think you know who she is.
Hello, May. Nice to see you. It's very nice to see you, even with the mask. I recognize you.
Yes, you can see them on touch.
Yes,
I think also you may recognize this one. I don't know. But
hi, May. How are you?
And this one too, I think you may know.
Hey, how's it going, May? It's like a reunion.
Yes. So that's just how things happen. So you want me to introduce you to our little teen brother.
Hello, cutie. How are you? Who's this?
This is Taviso. He's a teen, and his brother. It's been 2 months since we reunified him because we wanted to make sure like the family can take care of the first one before we bring Tavi. Tavi.
What a sweetie. Hello. Oh, you're the one who likes the camera, huh?
Yeah, who loves the sanitizer? This sanitizer guy. And you wanted to introduce you to our newest family member.
Oh, look at that cutie. Who's that?
She's 5 months old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, only
What a
about
sweetheart.
3 kg.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but because there are no underlying health issues, we know she's gonna recover very quickly.
Yeah.
Of course, she needs to eat right now.
So that's like not even 7 pounds
No,
at
no,
5 months. Yeah, that's
5 months, and that 2.7, it's barely the minimum at birth.
yeah, at birth. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and it's baby
Wow.
number 7 in the family.
So she's severely malnourished.
Yes, because she was also born prematurely.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
hard.
Very hard, but we are
Yeah,
always grateful for the work that Bomme are doing, and we can never
yeah,
thank them enough because
of
we know that
course.
they will take care of them.
Right. They do such a great job.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that.
Yes, this is our outside, and this outside goes all the way up into our residential places / outreach offices.
Looks great.
Yeah.
And Date Tumisang, the gardener, is doing a wonderful job.
Oh, you know that Tetumisang is always doing his best to make
Yep.
sure our campus is as clean as it can ever be.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, great. Thank you so much for giving us a tour, May. It's really fun to see what's happening right now.
And I think Bomme want to sing.
Oh, want to sing? Oh, wonderful. I love when they sing.
Hey. Bomme ba ba bina, ela no go le la bina Bomme ba.
Obina.
Eh, hubina. Nana sisa bina. Letsatsi lena ke kgale re le emetse letsatsi lena. Letsatsi lena ke kgale re le emetse letsatsi lena. Re a o leboha ke kgale re le emetse letsatsi. Re a o leboha. Letsatsi lena ke kgale re le emetse letsatsi lena. Thank you so much, Ellen.
Re leboha Bomme le bana. Tsamayang hantle.
Oh,
See you all again soon. Thank you, May and Nthabeleng.
Thank you, Ellen.
We'll see you soon.